So the data centers that our companies are trying to put up around America and whatnot, they are kind of a great example of how our government is no longer a government of the people, by the people, for the people. Um, these are two different stories I read from two different places. One was from Utah, and the other was from Tucson, Arizona. And both of them, the communities around where the data center was going to go were vocal, and they were adamantly against the data center coming to their community. And they had a very good list of concerns. I assume they did this in Utah. The one in Tucson, they had restrictions about how high or tall the data center could be, and it had to explain what its main source of power was. Like a few rules that were supposed to make the people of the community, I guess, feel better about it. But why wouldn't they just lie about that like everything else? So, anyway, the communities in both cases were adamantly against the data center. They made it sure they voiced it the way the democracy is supposed to work, right? And in both instances, the what is it? The city council, the board members, in both cases, I think in Utah was I think it was 5-1. I think in Tucson it was like 4-2. But overwhelmingly, they voted to approve the data centers, which doesn't make any sense because all your constituents were very vocal that they didn't want them there. But then there's kind of the odd place to put them. Like, I know Tucson's very hot. It's a desert. I assume Utah's the same way, not too far from each other. So why are you going to put a data center that already is going to take a bunch of power to run, but you're also building it in a desert, so it's going to take a lot to cool it down, because you can't, like, you got to keep these things cool, otherwise they're not going to work. So, like, of all the places you could put them, why in the fuck would you pick two desert locations? Like, that doesn't make any sense. But it just kind of shows you how the government's working. Both cases, the community was absolutely against the data center. And in both instances, the city council voted to approve the data center. So it just kind of like shows you on a local level that somewhere along the line, this government got confused and they started thinking they were working for the corporations instead of working for the people that put them there. We need to remind them, but we also need to pay attention so this stuff doesn't happen.